Hi my dear high vibrational good intentional friend. My name is Eda Hinkova and welcome to this video. In this video I will be teaching you how to communicate with the universe, how to get signs, synchronicities, and also how to activate your psychic ability to see signs. Note, I did not do any research, and all the information that I give you is information that I learned along the way and that I believe is good information. So if you want to know more, go look it up. Okay, so first, a little story time. I remember when I was about 14 or something that I started seeing 111, 2222, like these numbers, repeating, and it was so often that I started writing it in notes on my phone. But then at one point I was like, what the hell am I doing? It felt like I was crazy. Smell. Years passed, and a few years later, a little bit before my spiritual awakening, which is a crazy story, which I will link up here. A bit before my spiritual awakening, I started getting these numbers again. Like, it in the beginning it did look like a coincidence, but it was too often, and because it repeated itself, I started seeing a pattern. I started seeing these numbers when I was feeling a little sad or when I was feeling super happy. So after a while, it was as if these numbers were trying to tell me something. At one point, I had my spiritual awakening and I started meditating and doing all these crazy exercises that I have that transform you into the craziest person ever. So once I started doing all these exercises, the numbers, it was extreme. It wasn't even 222, it was 2222, 222. And then I also remember that I started drinking again, alcohol, and then the signs, they got smaller, like 2222 became like 1 p.m. 33, 3322. And then there was a period that I did do things that enhance your consciousness, and then the numbers got more synchronized, like 222 became 2222 and more and longer. And then at one point my father died, couldn't really sleep, and I went back into something that isn't healthy at all. I asked for sleeping pills, and then the signs, they like got smaller, so the numbers weren't as crazy anymore. Started seeing a pattern. It looked like the more I was aware, or the more I was aligned with my real me, I feel, the more synchronized the numbers were. So then at one point I also started like communicating with universe through the numbers. Later on, I then realized that no, I like these synchronizations. It didn't stop with just random numbers. I also started looking up what they meant, and at that point, the message that I found when I looked it up was what I really needed to hear. But I do not believe fully that there is only one meaning behind every number. I do also believe that if you give a certain meaning to a number, then that number will show itself when it wants to give you that certain meaning, if you know what I mean. So the more I started giving attention to these numbers and like trying to figure out what they meant, even like through telepathic speaking with the universe, which is you, so your subconscious, the more I like started understanding what meant what. But it didn't stop there. No. After the numbers became words. For example, in the car I was driving and I was feeling sad and lonely, and then I looked to my right, and through the window I see a car, written on it, "We are here for you." And then you could say it's a coincidence, but no, because at one point you'll see. It will prove that it is not a coincidence. And this is something you have to try for yourself. It's up to you whether you believe it or not. And you can only see those things if you believe them. And that's like the number one thing, believing. It like literally continues. At one point, I was like saying, universe, I want more. I want more, give me more. And then the radio was on. And it was a advertisement from a fantasy park in Belgium. And it said, are you ready for an adventure? Are you ready to join us in an adventure that will show you a crazy magical world? And I was like, yeah. So it continues and it does not stop there. How I live now is I really see signs in everything. I communicate with myself, with my subconscious. 1111. I communicate with my subconscious or other people or situations through signs, music. It's just synchronicities. You'll just zoom out and you see what it is trying to tell you. It's like in the game escape room a little bit, but then in real life. But the whole point is not trying to escape and also not becoming too obsessed with the signs, because that's a thing. Because the things that I have experienced are unbelievable and you just want more and more. For example, a few days ago, I was meditating here. I closed my eyes and I saw an image of a book. And then I went to the station and I couldn't catch my train, so I had to go back to the station. And I saw this thing in which people can leave their books that they don't want to read anymore. And I went up to that place and I saw a book. Gift from the sea. But keep in mind that these last weeks I have been connecting with Atlantis and the sea, and I even bought like shells. That's just insane, okay? And it doesn't stop there. Like, what this is a spiritual book, and what it is about is crazy, because it's about ways to separate loneliness from replenishing solitude, with really aligns with what I needed. I also see this as a kind of synchronization. Is it synchronization or synchronization? If I would have ignored that image that I saw during the meditation, I would not connect this book with that, and I would not see it as a synchronization. It doesn't stop. For example, one time I was testing it out. I was using my phone on SoundCloud and shuffling, and I asked universe, can you give me a sign? I'm gonna shuffle 7 times. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the music started. What is it you want to see? What is it you want to see? I was like, what? That's crazy. And then I asked like what I should do. And then it was a song about resting and this and that, and I was like, what? And so many more experiences that I would like to share. I could go on, but I'm gonna keep this short. I might make a video in the future explaining my experiences. I also forgot to mention that you should not look for the signs, because that will push every sign away. So, number 1, the most important thing is being open to receiving the experiences, the synchronicities, asking for it. I ask for more signs. I'm like, universe, I see the signs, but I like it so much. Can I have some more? Thank you. And I always say thank you, because the universe just delivers. Ask. Be open. Then 2, as you know, everything is energy. So the more you give it your energy, the more it will grow. So it might start with, for example, seeing 111 when you take your phone, 111, and if you're like, oh yeah, then that's not gonna work. If you see it and you think of this video, you'll need to be like, oh my god, this is my first sign. Feel the excitement, because the universe always gives you what you want. It doesn't look at if you're mad or crying or super happy. It just sees you giving a lot of emotion to that thing, so it will give you more of that. So when you see that sign, yeah, nice. But it can also be something else, like just a bird coming a bit closer to you. If you acknowledge that and you give that your energy, then those special miracles will happen more and more often. Number 3, being aware. That's super important, because the signs are everywhere, always. But if you're distracted, you will not see them. And in order to be more aware, you can meditate, because meditation teaches you how to be in this moment and not be too much in your mind. And then 4, what I believe that is very good is activating your third eye, but also your crown. There are many ways you can activate them, and that's by literally even just tapping or visualizing your chakras. With your eyes closed, visualize them. For yoga poses, there are crystals. Oh, this is an amethyst. This one is good for your third eye or your crown. Just put them on there. Oracle or tarot cards may also help, because, for example, I'll just take 2 cards. There's a cat on the cliff, and you see there's an island. So if you look at this and you try to see the symbolism in it, you could like say that you have to take a leap of faith, and once you jump off the cliff, you'll be on this island chilling, relaxing. You see all these stars around you and the flowers. You will be blooming and growing. And then here you have like these 2 swords, and swords usually in tarot they stand for thoughts. And you could say that there is like a decision that needs to be made, but the cat is in the middle. So you could say that the cat has to tune into his heart. Yeah, just like here, the angel is in the middle of the 4 stars in between the clouds. So the clouds, like what's up in your mind, try to remove the dark clouds and really tune into what you feel. And water is also emotions. So you could go on like that, and this is how you can learn to see signs. And this is how it also manifests itself into your real physical world. The next way to activate the psychic ability is not something that I really promote, but I do believe that it does work. It is psychedelics, but I will not talk about that too much. Now, about the psychic abilities thingy, I started seeing that this is a road that does not stop. There are a lot of people like that know how to channel. I now channel through signs, and sometimes without signs. I just feel and know. But the more you train this, the stronger you get at channeling and receiving messages. But yeah, I feel like it's super important to learn how to be centered and not be full with thoughts, because if you're full of thoughts, then the connection cannot really go through, you know? Yeah. What else? Well, I wish you guys good luck, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you see any signs. I'd love to hear that. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, as it helps me grow and reach more people. And thank you for being here.